Hello, hello, all of my gardening friends. Welcome back to another video. Gotta go ahead and feed my cabbages. Trying to get my mind together to know that I need to pick a day and make it stick, like feeding Fridays or something like that. But I just want to get some of this fish fertilizer I got inside of her and feed these plants. It's cold out here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it through the winter. I'm gonna try, but I just ain't sure. Cause it's only getting down to the 50s. By the time I'm up and moving around, it's in the 50s, and I'm scared to come out. Scared to come out. Go ahead and try to get some things harvested today too. Got my little, I'm waiting on one of my turs to come. I bought an extra tur for that one. Like I said, this was one I already had, but I didn't even use all the turs. I just only used some of them. Go ahead and feed some of the fish fertilizer also. I really like going down the side of my different turs. Just feel like they can get watered better like that. I don't know. And I know it got it where you're supposed to just go down from each tur, water itself, like a little self-watering, but sometimes I don't feel like I trust it like that. Because sometimes I notice when I do it, I'm still a little dry at the bottom. I heard one person say that they water this for a little bit. Kim Cozy Corner, when I watch her channel, she said she water a little bit and then come back. I need to probably start trying that. I had a little bird net and I threw over the top of the tiers over these GreenStalks. For some reason, I came out today and they was moved. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if the birds took it down or the dog yanked it down. Mysterious things go on in the garden sometimes. Yeah, those collards, they just busting out. And I just feel like, I just gotta get them harvested and get some. You know, maybe I have plenty still left. I know they couldn't come again. I just want to make sure I have enough at Thanksgiving time. That's all. So I watch this guy sometime on different social media page, and he talk about holistic living and things we used to have. And y'all might have heard of him. His name is I think you pronounce it Yaki. And I think his page is something like Yaki Awakening or something like that. But I do watch him from time to time, every once in a while, because when my friend had cancer, she tried some of his bitters, and she felt like it definitely made her feel better, okay? She said it was very hard to stomach because it just wasn't good, but she definitely said she felt better from tasting some of them, okay? So anyway, we kind of was on to him, listening to him. And so I've been watching him from time to time. And like I said, I just watched him, I think it was yesterday morning. I watched a little bit and I got up in the middle of the night. And he said something that was very interesting to me. And I really never heard about it before. If y'all heard about it, let me know. I just hadn't heard about it, okay? He was talking to a lady who had stage 4 cancer, and she had explained that the doctors gave her 3 months to live, and that she found him on Facebook, reached out to him, talked to him, okay? And he talked to her and sent her out. She bought some of his bitters. I want to say she said like 2022 that happened, and she's still alive, okay? And she was just thanking him, saying that it helped her, she felt better, all of that, okay? They proceeded their conversation, and she made a statement about putting together a garden because she had all this land. And he said, this is the part I'm trying to ask y'all about. He said, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to send you out. He asked her for her address. He said, I'm going to send you out some seeds that haven't been tampered with by, you know, them folks up higher up, okay? I got to watch what I say. I told y'all that on one of my last videos. I just do. I do. They blocking out everything. They ain't going to let you say what you want to say. You know, we just there now, okay? I thought it was interesting. I never heard of seeds being tampered with by the people above our head. Okay? If y'all heard about that, let me know about that. He ended up, he was telling the lady he was going to send her some heirloom seeds, okay? Now, this isn't that big, but it's a compost bin, okay? I want to put me a compost bin inside of this bed. Since I got this bed in this configuration that it's only 2 feet across, I'll go here and put this one inside of here, okay? I'm going to put some of this paper inside of here. But all of these is old scraps, okay? Kitchen scrap. I'm just going to go ahead and throw them in. Mix me a little dirt on top of them. They already a mess, okay? Get rid of that. That's one good thing that I do like about having these little bins is just saving some stuff that I don't have to kind of throw away. And actually, I had a little cardboard that came. I mean, not cardboard, but paper. I'm going to go ahead and tear some of that up in there too. And then I'll mix some of that. So I said all of that to say it would be quite evil and mean that they would play with the seeds. But at this point in time, nothing should shock us. Nothing should shock us. And that's what I'm going to say. Some of the stuff that I'm saying going on, some of this stuff going on, nothing should shock us now. That it is a group of people out there that would do something that evil. The devil know he got but a short time. That's the book. He know it. And we just gotta be careful. So now I think I'm starting to understand the importance of maybe getting heirloom seeds. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Soil that we had left, and I'm gonna just kind of mix it in there, okay? Just mixing it in. And I'll go to the store and grab me a couple worms, okay? So I'm saying that to say I had got some seeds from the company. I think it's called Survival Garden Seeds. And I did plant some of their seeds. I did some beets. And if y'all want to know, I know y'all seen me do beets in one of my containers over there. They really didn't grow. I see the stems growing, but unless the beets grow really slow, I can't really quite remember. Maybe they take 75 to 80 days. Seem like a lot of things do. But anyway, they ain't grow. I still see the stems, but I don't see much of nothing yet, okay? And I actually had to replant some of them. But I'm saying that to say that, look at that, you just put the top back on there. So I like that. Hopefully it don't interfere with my different cabbages and stuff and get some of these off the ground. I might have buried them a little too deep. That's what I'm thinking. Possible. So it came with a little fork to maneuver the food around in there, but I didn't use it, okay? But I'll keep that one in there. But it's scary. It's scary. But at the same time, we got to pray. I heard a preacher say, if you do something without praying about it first, God ain't in it. That's what I learned. Heard a wise man say that. I thought it made good sense. I don't care what it is. Everything, we just got to pray about it first. You know, you buy seeds, Lord bless these seeds, cover it, all of that. It look like that's just what we got to do. Things are serious now. It's serious. And I ain't trying to be the bearer of bad news. The good news is God can make a way. God can send his angels to encamp round about us and protect us from evil. He can bring back to your remembrance that word that he already spoke to us. He can hide us in the shadow of himself, okay? But the bad news is the enemy is going about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. And we seeing it. And we seeing it. And we seeing it. So now that got me thinking that I want to try to get as many heirloom seeds as possible. That's all I'm saying, okay? I didn't dig in deep. Survival garden seeds, they sent me those seeds a long time ago. I didn't dig in deep into that. It was interesting. And there's other companies out there that got heirloom seeds, but I'm just saying maybe we should really be doing our homework on that. It's kind of interesting, okay? It's something that we need to think about. So I was explaining to Mr. Kindergartner that I was going to get Yaki information and I was going to try to get me some seeds from him, okay? Hey, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? That's all I'm saying. We cannot be ignorant of Satan's devices. Is that not in the book? That's in the book, okay? So I want to harvest some things because they talking like we might go and get a freeze tomorrow. So I don't want to just let my stuff freeze. I heard some of the other gardeners call it the tomatoes blushing. I love it, okay? So I see that. I don't think these going to be really big tomatoes. No way. But I'm going to go ahead and take it in and let it ripen in the house, okay? So you see, it's blushing. I don't know what kind it is because I remember this was one of the garden, when I was down at the garden, he said that it was like one of the last two plants. And he said, you want a plant to help you out to get a fall harvest? This is my fall harvest. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one. This one is split. Now, I don't know if I waited too late. Y'all know I ain't super skilled. Or if a bird just been picking. Or a squirrel. I ain't going to blame anything on the bird. But I ain't going to keep this one because I got a couple holes in there. I'm going to put this one in the compost bin. So I'll sit that there, okay? So I had my little, when y'all saw me, I had these little bitty old tiny cabbages. As you can see, they're growing, okay? They starting to come in that I can tell growth is in them already, okay? And they still look good. So these are my little purple beauties. I might wait a little bit on these. These right here, they starting to get a little soft. I'm starting to think these might be some of these somewhat like lunchbox peppers, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these because I can tell it's two different kinds in here. Because you see these and then you see these right here that's inside of her. They just look different. And I'm wondering if some of my one peppers that I was trying to get, I don't believe they orange, but I'm gonna leave that in there. They could be, but I'm gonna be watching them close because they could be something else. And these are reminding me of the gypsy peppers that I had bought a plant that was already growing over there. But I'm gonna get this. I was thinking this may be a red bell pepper, but I don't think so, just because of the shape of it, okay? And that's something that I learned. Stop planting stuff and you don't have the label. It's a horrible thing. So my Purple Beauty, I'm gonna go ahead and grab me one of them. I just don't want to lose them with the frost. And some of these are so tiny. I can't help but to kind of leave some of them on her, okay? But I try to get as many as I can. Here go a good bell pepper look like. I think this one decent. I think this is nice. I had saw online they had some small bell peppers. They was mini bells is what I think they were called. I said next year I'm gonna try to grow me some of them. This my potato plant. I done healed it twice and it's just going. I want to put some more dirt in there. I might try to get me a little more dirt inside of there, okay? So I think I got some more red ones back here. It's starting to get nippy. What about these? I need a real greenhouse because I'm getting nervous about my big pineapple plants. I need a real greenhouse. So again, these just some, I'm just thinking these somewhat like these lunchbox pepper. I got a little some on that. We'll try to work around that. And this is another one. I planted some peppers inside of the house, started them in, maybe I should say that. And I felt like I never had seen them. But my aunt kindergartner, she said a lot of her peppers that was coming in, she had got them all from me. And she said she had all different colors, yellow, red, green. So I don't know. Maybe I know I planted me some, but I just didn't quite remember. And I probably should have, kind of remember. This one is a little soft. So I'm betting these are some of the smaller ones, okay? So I got a little few inside of here. And maybe I should take this one too. So I really was thinking about I want to try to save some of my pepper plants. And I might maybe a couple of them, but not that many because some of them I just was thinking that I don't quite remember the name of the peppers. And it's just making me think maybe, I should just let them go and start over next year, okay? Because the garden that I go to and I can get some seedlings from, he's very cheap, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and try to grab me a few of these little gypsy peppers. Delicious. Delicious. I couldn't remember what they was called the last time, but they just then popped in my mind. My grandmama always tell me, just give it a minute. It'll come back. Gypsy peppers. See, they favoring a lot. They look like they round about the same. I think it's just like a lunchbox pepper, okay? So this is honestly one of the plants that I want to try to keep is this particular one. This is a smaller one, but that's okay. This is my bell pepper plant that is really trying to do good. If you can kind of see, it's trying to really give me some good bell peppers off of here, okay? So hopefully in the next week, if the freeze don't get them, I should take them in the house. What y'all think? It's making me think I should. I don't want to just lose them. I'm going to leave them on. What do you call it? Lemon cucumbers. This is one of them. And then this is my other one, okay? Ooh, we got some pricklies. I should have had some gloves. Go ahead and take this one, okay? Never tried it before in my life. That's the first one that I ever harvested. God is good. Here's my other one. Now, they said you want to wait till they about sizes of eggs. I don't know how long it's going to last, but as you can see, they steady coming. And I planted this plant late. I wasn't sure if it was going to give me some. Now, this one looked like this is one of my melons. This was a yellow melon. We know that ain't going to last, but you know I'm going to let that go till the wheels fall off, okay? I'm going to keep letting that grow. Yep, I got a lot of flower. So, this plant over here, I don't know, y'all, about my beans.
It's got something in there.
Barely. I felt like I should have had much, much more in here. It was, they started falling. Some of them fell off. Not many. Look at her. Just nothing to me. I don't know if I didn't plant enough or I'm losing them. Do squirrels eat beans? I don't know. Do squirrels eat beans? But I'm going to go ahead and get this bell pepper. I think that's a nice size one. And I'll try to let them kind of go. Do you have to wait till they like a certain size? I'm going to drop that bean back in there. Because I'm thinking about just taking them and just going cutting them up. Since that's one of the last ones. See, because I don't like how the leaves look, this is what's making me think I may let that one go. That's my Brussels sprouts that's trying to grow, but they are turning those up. Okay. So, my little cucumber plant, he looked like he done. He looked like, ma'am, I gave you a few. This is it. Call me next year. What happened if I open these up and drop the seeds in the bag and then put it inside of the little greenhouse that I have? Will anything happen? Y'all let me know. Let me know. I have more of these seeds anyway. I don't have to do that. I just want to know that, okay? So I'm going to put these 2 in the compost bin. Actually, these 3. But that is done with. That's what they gave me. But it did good. We probably got a total of 6 of them off of there that was edible, okay? Yeah, it's just getting too cold. I think it's just getting too cold. So, even here, these are some cayennes. So, is it true that once they turn red, you know they're really hot, but you can still pick them? I saw a lady make a tonic today for the cold and flu season, and of course she had fresh cayennes inside of the tonic with some turmeric, some oranges, some lemon, and apple cider vinegar. And I think she put a little bit, she had ginger and turmeric in her. And she was saying she let it sit for a couple weeks. And then she said she passed it out to her family for the holidays. I thought that was nice. I saved that video because I was thinking I might be able to put that together, okay? So, this kind of what I have as far as picking some of those vegetables, okay? I love it. I wanted today to go ahead and pick some of my collards. And then my mind just thought about that. They said we might have a little frost tomorrow. And I'm thinking, oh, that's what I've been waiting on, the frost. So I'm not gonna pick the collards today, okay? I'm not gonna get them. But let me show y'all real fast. My Brussels sprouts trying to grow. Now, look at that garlic. Now, I'm just telling y'all, that garlic that I kept them, took the paper off, they growing like crazy. These other ones is starting to try, I can just tell, you know, so that's just something. My basil probably gonna die tomorrow with the freeze. I don't know. We'll see. I don't even like to speak death on nothing. I don't know. Maybe it'll live. It's all up to the Lord, huh? As they say, final say. Final say. It's the truth. He got the final say. So, some of my little greens is starting to try to come up in there, which is good. I don't know. I got a sign say vapes, but some of them look like something a little different. But they at least trying to do something, okay? So, my other okra plant. Look at there. Got a nice okra on there. It's a nice size, okay? Got a couple of other ones. They not that long. But however many I get off, I did good. Even that one, it's a nice size, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this one. Some days I wonder, is that how low you should cut them? Anyway, I'm going to get that one. And I'm going to get this other one, even though it's not that big. But sometimes when I see them in the store, they little like this, okay? And I'm wondering if this one is a different variety from there, because somebody sent me some okra seeds from Texas, my cousin. And I want to say this is the one she sent me versus me actually having some okra seeds and putting that plant. I don't remember them having fur on them. Do that mean it ain't ready? I don't know. Is there such thing as different okras? I think it is because I seen a red okra, okay? So, again, this is my little harvest. I'll just take these little 2 okras, rinse them good, and I'm going to put them in there with my other okra that I got already in the freezer. By the way, I got okra water waiting for me now that I should have had started on yesterday. And I see a couple tomatoes over here that I'm going to go ahead and try to grab. Well, not a couple, but that's a one. That ain't enough to take in this one, so bless the Lord. It's so good. It's so weird to me because I didn't like tomatoes. And now I think I may be understanding what you all be saying about the fruit that you grow fresh tastes different from the store fruit. That's the only thing I can come up with for the tomatoes, because I love picking those tomatoes off and eating them. That's crazy. That will complete the end of this video. Like I said, I'm going to let this frost hit my collards, and then I'll come back and try to start trying to harvest them maybe in a day or so. So, y'all remember, I'm the kindergarten. I'm just here to learn. I ain't coming to step on toes and rattle the fence. That ain't what I'm here for. If you have any comments on things that you think I should have done, things you think I should try, just drop it down in the comments. I appreciate every one of you all. And I will catch you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell if you all would, please. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I just think I should have just put it all together, okay? And I'll catch you guys on my next video.